The reason why I'm stopping is for a left lane violation.
It began with an April 20th traffic stop because the man driving the Delaware State women's lacrosse team bus didn't know commercial vehicles couldn't cruise in the left lane. But after realizing this was a team of college players, one Liberty County Sheriff's deputy said this on the radio.
There's a bunch of dang schoolgirls on the bus and probably some weed, maybe.
Then he said this to the players.
If there is something in there that is questionable, please tell me now. Because if we find it, guess what? We're not going to be able to help you.
The sheriff says their canine hit on something outside the bus, and that was reason enough for them to start searching the players' bags. And they went through a lot of their personal things. They even tore into an unopened gift from one player's aunt. It was a dictionary. They found no drugs and sent the bus on its way.
We're going to get out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your trip.
Thank you.
In a letter to the Department of Justice asking them to further investigate this stop, Delaware Attorney General Kathy Jennings says she is deeply troubled by what she saw and calls the deputies' reasoning for the search questionable at best.
Well, my first reaction was that this would not be allowed in Pennsylvania.
Enrique L1 Latoyson is an NBC 10 legal analyst, and he says what happened in Georgia couldn't happen here. He says PA's laws have changed to offer more privacy to people unless police have not one but two justifications for a search. The dog can be the first justification.
A dog sniffs around the vehicle and the dog hits or alerts. Probable cause has now been established. However, exigent circumstances has not been established.
But he says officers in PA still need to see something more to let them go next level.
You know, I think that our Fourth Amendment protections are pretty limited when it comes to the exercise of our vehicles.
Dwayne Bensing is with the ACLU of Delaware. He says while some traffic stops do lead to legitimate arrests for serious crimes, he says people of color are often over-policed. And while he doesn't have all the details about the Delaware State case in Georgia, it's hard to know if the officers would have done such an extensive search on a bus that wasn't full of predominantly black passengers.
I don't think those officers would admit that they treated these young women any differently than they would have treated a bus full of blonde, blue-eyed Villanova students. But we know that our internal biases do come into play.
Ladies, we don't single anybody out, and I'll explain. This is our job. This is what we do.
Tim Furlong, NBC 10 News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.